What is going on, my YouTube friends, all my Patreon friends? How we all doing today? We got a new video from LOLLI WREN that dropped 4 days ago, so I'm a little bit behind. This video is called, and the song's called All Mine, and it looks like it's off her debut album, which I've been kind of anticipating coming out, but it looks like it's out now. So I'm gonna have the link to this video and to her album. Like, I'm sure it's all the streaming platforms. It's a Linktree link, so I'll have that in the description box as well. I would love if y'all are showing Lolly some love, some support. Her reaction channel is great. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're probably a fan of her reaction channel. So I would just, it would mean a lot to me if we're trying to give back as a community as best we can. And let's do this, y'all. I'm excited. Haunting.
I read my poems, tales of danger, darkened alleys heavy, full of strangers, the grooves of my arms, the screams I bottled up for when I might feel strong enough to open them, a time I could let go.
She's like literally tied up to it. It's like she's tied to like her past or something, right? I'm sure we're going to kind of discover a little bit more of it, but I'm assuming these flashbacks are like being stuck in the past, being literally tied to like your history, right? And she had this really intense like quiver of a vibrato. It almost gave me like when you're trying to talk and you're like about to start crying, you're like on the verge of like, or like holding back tears. Like that vibrato just gave me that on its own, y'all. I feel like this is gonna be a heavy one.
Alleys heavy, full of strangers, the grooves of my arms, the screams I bottled up for when I might feel strong enough to open them, a time I could let go.
That low harmony's nice. I think it was a low octave.
Let go. The dark crept out to live in me. A wide awake, a recurring dream. When it takes hold, I feel it tight yet familiar grip. Not a blessing or a sign, but it's all mine.
Interesting. See, I thought that like the playing the flute, like this is gonna be a sign of music being like a release, but like you can still be tied up to it, right? Like in my kind of personal experience, it's like shapes of anxiety or bouts of depression, like these things, they always seem to have a grasp on you, even when you're supposed to be like in your safe spaces. Like when I sit between these speakers, y'all, like this is my world. Like I can't hear animals, I can't hear anything on the farm, I can't hear the road. There's not a volume thing. It's just like this is my little triangle of freedom, right? But there are times where it's like I can't even bring myself to open the door to this room, let alone do something productive, right? And if I sit here and if my mind is being pulled elsewhere, it's like I'm still tied up. I'm still attached to those. Like it's almost like you have strings attached with your emotions, right? And that's kind of like what I'm getting from this, y'all. I'm like, I've been explaining this a little bit more lately. I'm not much of like a top-down listener. Like lyrics and medley kind of don't, takes me a bunch of listens to start understanding and gathering things, right? Like for me, I'm hearing a lot of this like cool mix. I really like how the guitars sit. I like that the drums are like obviously acoustic drums. They're in your face. They're like there, but they're not like in the way of the song. We're still getting a story of it. So I'm trying to like decipher the song as it is, and that's just like what it's making me feel right now. So I hope someone will let me know like what it means to you. Um, and like I say, we'll probably keep getting a picture of it, but this is a heavy one, y'all.
But it's all
Guitar line is beautiful.
our forest hide among the trees. Our days are shadowed by the night. Our thoughts evolving into things, emerging truth among the lies. Watch me break the cycle of a broken home. There's no grudge or burden left. I let them go. Let go.
Like, get this rope off me, get this trash off me, get away from me. I'm not tied to it anymore, right? Ah, man, this is gonna give me some energy. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Let go. The dark crept out to live in me. A wide awake, recurring dream. When it takes hold, I feel a tight yet familiar grip. Not a blessing or a sign, but it's all
Burn them ropes, yeah.
There's no where or when or how, I don't know why. Such a weak and weary, so could actualize. Since this black hole in me swallowed all my pride, I don't have much left, but now it's all mine.
Drummer is fire. Oh, let's go. Ah, I thought we were gonna get some flute playing. I thought we heard some flute playing earlier on in it, but it might have been guitar or something. But like, ah, man, there's a couple like really artistically nice decisions to make. Like, I was expecting some of these high notes to just be like full and let them out, but I think that would take away from it, right? Like, it was this kind of conversation with herself, I guess, in a sense. And like, if you're yelling for like the back of the room, it's like, who are you including in that conversation now, right? So I think like going up for them high notes, some of those like higher placements, and keeping them like real gentle, not only did it add to the energy of it, but it like sucked me into the story a little more, right? Love the drummer on this. The bass player was like playing like crazy too. There was one really nice walk that I heard. It was like the intro into the next verse, I think. And yeah, all together, man, this is a really cool project. Great video, y'all. Let me know if you're in a safe place, if you're in a safe mindset to do so. I would love to hear your story about how you relate to this, if you're willing to share. Like I say, man, like I have real bad anxiety. I have for a few years. I just started like having mental health problems or issues, whatever you want to call them, experiences over the last 4 or 5 years. Like, it's all really new to me, right? And it feels like that though, man. It feels like you're like chained to something Like my expression of it is like when I feel depression, it's like I'm stuck on something in the past. I'm chained to something in the past, I guess. And then when I'm anxious, it's like I'm worried about things from the future. But it's this cycle, right? It's this, I have evidence from the past that might be proof of what the future is going to be like. But it's up to us to I'm going to turn this into a sermon. It's up to us to drop those, to let go of those, right? And just like break that cycle. Like I don't need to be that person I was. I don't need to be who I was when I was surrounded by certain people. I don't need my past experiences to reflect how my future experience is going to be, aside from me knowing that I have the power to change them, right? But anyway, there's your BEL feel good moment for the day, I guess. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody that's made it this far into the video. I'm gonna have all Lolli's links in the description box. Please show some love to her record. Please show some love to this video. She totally deserves it. Like we all can see that, right? And we'll see you all in the next one.